You know, walking into the NICU and seeing you and Nicholas and little John was like a bad flashback to all the times I walked in on Nicholas and Courtney. Of course, the explanations at first were innocent, but then eventually they declared their love for one another, and I was shut out.
You can't possibly be jealous of me and Nicholas. I don't know him very well, and I don't like him.
Yeah, I know it's irrational. I just don't want to lose another person I care about to Nicholas Cassadine, especially my son.
How could that happen?
Well, I already said it. It's irrational.
Maybe. Just a little.
Okay, you have to swear that you will not tell anyone what I'm about to tell you, not even Georgie.
Well, I'm not comfortable keeping things from my wife.
No, I know, but Georgie is Scorpio's niece, and she might feel obligated to tell her where my dad went.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to Georgie, but I won't fall into your information either, so if you want to tell me, fine. If not, oh well.
Holly Sutton is in some kind of danger, and she called my dad, and now he's off to go rescue her.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't sound like Luke at all.
Well, I mean, the thing is I'm kind of worried. I mean, what if my dad gets into something he can't get himself out of? I know, my dad rocks the universe, but let's face it, my dad's getting kind of old.
No. I mean, my money's on Luke every time. I wasn't thinking that. I'm just, glad you don't have to carry the secret alone.
What secret?
Did it even occur to you to give me a call?
I thought perhaps you might prefer this instead.
A phone number?
It's the number from my old contact, the supervisor at the Bureau.
Why would I want to talk to him?
He can provide details of the assignments I had over the last 15 years or so. Maybe you'll just start to understand why it wasn't in your best interest that I contact you.
This is my business. I built it. Now get out of my house. Get out of my house! You want me to hit you again?
Sonny, please stop!
I'm really in no position to fault you for having an irrational moment because I've had a few myself, and I'm having one right now.
How's that?
I'm getting in deep with you, Jax. Deeper and sooner than I had anticipated.
Well, you're not alone. I mean, this one I barely knew and didn't trust is becoming essential to me.
This could be a disaster waiting to happen.
It could be.
Well, I either want to thank that person or shoot them where they stand.
Option number 2.
May I come in?
Sure, come on in.
I apologize for interrupting. Just wanted to thank you again for allowing me to spend time with John. It meant a lot to me.
I want to thank Carly. She's the one that made it happen.
Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm hoping that this is the beginning of a new way of coexisting. And I'd be happy to comply with any about Mercy Hospital.
Oh my God, you're on fire. Your jacket's on fire. Oh my God.
Do you mind? This is kind of a private conversation.
Private conversation? You're sharing secrets with my husband and I'm not supposed to know?
Oh, don't get all paranoid on us. It's not like
I am sick of that smug little look on your face, Lily. You're loving this, knowing that you have something over my head and you can yank my chain whenever you feel like it. That's over as of now. Yes, Dylan, it's true. The entire time Diego was in prison, I was writing him letters.
Well, since research is your big area of expertise, I'm putting you in touch with the one person who can give you details of my assignments, the agreement I was forced to sign on your behalf, graphs, timetables.
Stuff you're going to find a whole lot more convincing than just the words of your mere father.
Your agency specializes in forging documents and records.
This really is an unwinnable war, isn't it?
You just don't get it, do you?
No, enlighten me. What else can I do to convince you?
Even if it is all true, okay, which I'm willing to admit that it doesn't matter. It's still a pathetic justification. If you wanted to see me, you would have found a way. You could have reached me just to tell me that you were alive. But you didn't. Your almighty job was the perfect cover-up for the fact that you didn't care enough to reach out to me.
That's what I'm trying to do now.
Jason, no, stop! Get off! Jason, you're killing him! Jason, get off! Jason, get off!
No!
Don't shoot, Max!
Don't make me do this, Jason.
Jason!
You're coming with me.
No.
Sonny did what I told you he was going to do. He lost control and he hurt you again.
What Sonny did was an accident, but you attacked him, Jason. You deliberately tried to kill the man I love. You're out of control, and you need to leave.
No, that's okay.
Your coat, your jacket was on. Oh, look at your jacket.
Fine.
Is
I'm
it
not
on?
I'm not on fire. I'm not,
Well, it must have been a reflection from the light.
it's
I'm
not
sorry.
Even, Carl,
All right?
It's not even singed.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
No?
fine.
Thanks. It's just, it was a receipt, so sure I can get another one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, getting back to the subject. I was hoping to see John on a regular basis. I was about to say, if there's any guidelines you would like me to follow, I'd be happy to oblige.
Sure. You can see him. You can see John, provided there'll be no more public outbursts, like at Courtney's funeral, and that you won't pull off any more stunts like stealing her ashes.
I was in the first weeks of my grief when I did those things. It won't happen again. Look, I know I'm the last person you want in John's life, so I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize this opportunity.
Why is this so important to you anyway?
John needs loving, caring people in his life. I simply would like to be one of those people. And when I held him tonight, I just realized what a special little person he is. And you're a very lucky man to have him as a son.
Well, you obviously have his best interests at heart.
I do.
Okay. Fine. You can see him, just tell me before you decide to, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Why did you pretend that Nicholas's jacket was on fire?
What letters? What are you talking about?
You didn't tell him. We were talking about where my dad went.
Georgie, Diego was in prison, and the whole time you were writing him letters, the whole time? You kept that a secret from me? You lied to me?
I'm not discussing this in front of her.
Hey, no, hey, Georgie. How long have you known?
A while.
Why didn't you tell me?
All those times that you saw me and Georgie arguing, that's what it was about. And I kept my mouth shut because I thought it was up to Georgie to tell you.
Alice, could you please help me find my coat?
Okay.
It's over here. Georgie, hey, you can't drop a bomb like that and then take off.
Why? Dylan, you're not going to believe a word I tell you anyway.
Try me. How many letters did you write to Diego? And what was in them?
And they're not love letters, if that's what you're implying here. We were pen pals. The entire world turned their back on Diego, and I felt sorry for him.
Then why did you have to lie about it? Tell me that.
Want to hear me say it? Fine, I'm wrong. There.
You're wrong. Okay, fine, you're wrong. You still did it.
Dylan, I'm wrong for lying to you, not for writing the letters.
Alice, call the Willoughbys and tell them that their fool dog is loose again. Preston nearly ran over it coming up the drive.
Father, is that you?
We can hear you bellowing in the study.
How was Geneva?
Well, it was wretched, thank you. It rained the entire time, and I had to sell the division for far less than I planned. And my favorite restaurant was closed. And to top it all off, I twisted my ankle climbing into that damned SUV because Preston told me that Luke Spencer has stolen my Bentley once again.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he just borrowed it.
Oh, well, if it isn't returned immediately, Tracy can buy me a new one.
Me?
Yes, you married the reprobate. You're liable for the damages.
Alice, can you please help me find my coat so I can...
Your coat will have to wait, little lady. Alice, I need a strong martini right now. And Dylan, get me today's paper.
Grandfather, please get your own paper. I'm having a conversation with my wife.
Oh, I thought you two would have gotten an annulment already.
Edward.
What?
Shut up.
Oh.
Thank you, Monica. You and I have a lot to talk about.
No, we don't. Diego and I were friends. And I should have told you that I was going to write him in prison, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Why should I make the effort? I know what's going to happen. It already did. You came to town, you saved the world, you left. I don't need that.
Now he's rationalizing. I mean, you're looking for excuses not to try.
Why should I set myself up to get hurt again?
Sweetheart, I have no intention of hurting you.
Well, whether or not you intended it, you vanished from my life as a teenager. You made me think that you were dead. I can't just put all of that behind me.
Can't you just give us a chance?
Dad, you have no idea how much I missed you and Mom. How I would cry myself to sleep every night because I thought that you were dead.
Sorry.
Maybe you are. But it's too little too late. You know what the saddest part is? Or maybe actually even the most pathetic part is what a big influence you've been on my life. How I was always thinking of you when I was trying to get good grades, trying to make you proud of me. My father, the hero who died trying to save my mother. Well, I'm sorry, but I have given all I've got, and I've got nothing left.
Please, don't walk away.
Let her go.
Jason saw me fall and he just snapped. He didn't realize what he was doing.
There's no excuse for what Jason did.
What do you want me to do, boss?
I want you to call the heads of the other families. We got to figure out what to do with Jason.
Sam.
Emily? Hey, what happened?
Jason was choking Sonny. He wouldn't stop.
I thought he was going to kill him.
Is that Emily?
Yeah.
Hang up.
Look, he just walked in. I'm going to talk to him, okay? If I hadn't heard this from Emily, I wouldn't believe it. You got into a fight with Sonny? You almost choked him? Jason, talk to me. What is going on?
Took over Sonny's business tonight. All of it.
Took over.
I gave him a choice. Emily or the business, and he lost it.
No, Jason, you lost it. All Sonny and Emily did was fall in love. They did nothing.
Sonny knew he was wrong. He knew he was going to hurt Emily.
Look,
She's in danger. He's not going to stop.
Jason, they want to be together. You can't change it. You can't force them to fall out of love. You're going to have to back down from this. I wasn't pretending anything. I mean, from where I was standing, it looked like Nicholas was about to catch on fire.
Oh. What? You almost tackled him. Why didn't you just yell? Jacket's on
I don't
fire.
know. What difference does it make? He left happy. He gets to see John. What happened to make you change your mind?
I don't know. Nicholas just seemed more rational now.
You can't stand the guy, and you were furious when he came by the hospital to see little John.
Yeah, well, you said I should lighten up. You said I shouldn't be so tough.
No, I was pushing for a visit. You're allowing him to be a part of John's life now.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he can, abide by the conditions.
I don't know. I get the feeling that something more is going on here, Jax. What is it? I mean, something's happened. Something's happened to make you rethink this with Nicholas. Are you sick or something?
No, I'm not sick.
Then what is it?
Nicholas obviously has John's best interests at heart, and I don't see the harm in him spending a little time with John.
And that's it.
That's it.
I thought we were building on a relationship here. And if you can't be honest with me and trust me with what's going on, then we have nothing.
Okay. Take your good intentions somewhere else. This is between myself and my daughter.
This is my friend, Nicholas.
Oh, a pleasure. Now, stay out of it. It's none of your business.
Actually, you know what? Take your best shot. He's a little weak on the left side from an old bullet wound. My mom said that was the best way to surprise him.
You know, I am sorry your life never worked out the way you wanted. It rarely does. But you've got to ask yourself, is it worth all the time and effort to hang on to this bitterness?
Forgive and forget? That would be really convenient for you, wouldn't it?
Look, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or how long I'm going to be around. But if you and I are going to make amends, why don't we start right now?
Diego drugged you. He drugged your sister. He took nude photos of Brooklyn. He framed me. He framed Lucas, and he went to prison for it. And somehow, I'm in the wrong, even though you were writing him letters from prison the entire time. I'm in the wrong.
Why are all the women in this family attracted to either criminals or deviants?
Grandpa, don't help me.
The entire Diego issue was black and white to you.
He's a convicted stalker,
Who
Georgie.
paid his dues, Dylan. I was trying to help, and I knew you were going to flip out just like you are.
What you knew was that you were wrong, and that's why you lied about it. That's why you kept it a secret.
Well, she was corresponding with a felon. Of course, she lied about it.
Don't
What? This isn't helping.
put words in my mouth, Dylan.
Okay, all right. Why is it that you blurted out the truth when you saw Lulu and I having an innocent conversation? Because you were guilty.
Let me tell you something about sweet little Lulu. She searched our room at Kelly's up and down, found those letters, and has been holding them over my head ever since.
So what? What, she wanted you to tell me the truth? Oh, poor Georgie. I'm sorry. Talk about peer pressure.
Sounds like Lulu was blackmailing Georgie.
Oh, they start so young these days.
Sounds like Georgie deserved it.
Mom, Lulu told me that I better make you happy, or else she's going to tell you everything. So, honey, have I made you happy?
Oh, clearly not.
Shut up!
You see, Lulu did Dylan a favor by talking to him, because otherwise he would be under the illusion that he was still in a happy marriage, huh?
Do you remember what you told me your family taught you about marriage? Well, now I've learned the same thing. It's the fastest way to kill love.
Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine.
How?
I'm gonna do damage control. I'm gonna talk to my associates. Let them know that I am still in control. Mr. Escobar. Glad I got you. Listen, I just wanted to assure you that... Since when? By whose authority? Okay, you need to understand something. Jason is my employee. Nothing more. You deal with me.
Jason doesn't make empty threats. If he said he was going to take away the business, then he did.
Nobody takes away what's mine. Jason should have learned that by now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the other families. I'm gonna call in favors.
Sonny, all the phone calls in the world won't change this. The only way for you to get everything back is to give Jason what he wants and end our relationship.
You took away Sonny's business, stripped him of everything, changed his life and ours, and you didn't even tell me. This must have taken weeks of planning. This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Had to be done.
Hey, Jason, come on, this is me you're talking to. We're supposed to be getting married. You said nothing. And the only reason I can think is because you knew I would say don't do it. There is nothing wrong with wanting to protect Emily, but you can't change her life. You can't blackmail Sonny into leaving her.
I have to keep Emily safe.
You can't force people to do what you want. You hated it when your family tried to do it to you. You said that you can't change people, and it's wrong to try. I'm sorry. I am sorry. This seems incredibly hypocritical right now. And I think the person you're angriest with is yourself. Where are you going?
You don't agree with I did?
No, hey, no. Stop. Stop. I love you. I'm not gonna let you leave like this.
Come on, grandfather, let's go in the other room.
Me, damn it, Ned.
When we were dating each other, we trusted each other. We told each other everything. We confided our secrets.
No, we didn't. Georgie, we didn't. This is a long-standing pattern with you. You every 6 months, it seems like you come up with some new lie or scheme or plot. And then when the truth comes out, you swear to me, Dylan, I'll never do it again. And you do. You always do. And this is the worst yet. You've been writing to Diego for months, keeping it a secret.
Well, I think that it...
Don't speak. I was trying so hard to be the person you wanted me.
No, I wanted you to be honest with me.
I told you, Dylan. I told you I felt sorry for Diego. I told you that. You didn't want to hear me. You just got angry with me, told me to stay away from him. It's kind of ironic, don't you think? You always told me that you loved my kind heart, how compassionate I was, that I always saw the good in people. That applies to everyone except Diego.
He was taking advantage of you!
No. Dylan, we've been through this. Let's not do it again. I have nothing to hide here. I don't love Diego. I feel sorry for him. And if you feel that that's unacceptable and you feel that you can't be married to someone who has Diego as a friend, then fine. We'll get the annulment your mother always wanted. I'm going home. Have your lawyers contact me there.
If our only chance to make amends is now or never, then I choose never.
Robin, I honestly want to try.
In the hours before you rush off to your next mission? What do they call that? Quality time?
I could make an extra day or more.
Please don't put yourself out for me, all right? I'm fine. I've had years of experience living on my own. I don't need you anymore, so go. Take care of business.
Suit yourself.
I hate that he gets to me. I mean, I don't even know why I still care about him.
Because he's your father. You want me to be honest? What I feel about you is at war with what I know about you.
What do you feel?
Well, it's obvious physical attraction. Something happens when you walk into the room.
That much I'm clear on.
I also feel like, we're getting to know each other better. And I'm surprised by how much we have in common and how well we get along. I feel like I should trust you, but then I don't know if I should. I mean, you've managed to somehow manipulate every man that you've ever been involved with, and I'm just wondering why I should be any different.
Ouch. Okay. That wasn't pretty, but I did ask for the truth.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I've learned the hard way is that if you want a relationship to work, you have to be honest with each other. And it's not easy. I know, but I want us both to try.
Yeah. I want that too.
Yeah, I gotta get home to my kids.
Don't close down on me. Please, we can figure this out together.
You don't understand.
Try me. Please explain to me. Because what you're doing right now seems like the opposite of who you are. No, you know what? It's not. Jason, you need to think really hard about the damage you've done because maybe there's a way to make it better. Sonny and Emily are two of the most important people in your life, and I know in your heart you don't want to hurt them.
It's not about hurting them.
You think if Emily is away from Sonny, it'll make things better, so you're trying to make that happen. That is not fair to anyone, including yourself. I can disagree with you and still love you. You are not alone. Don't Don't shut down on me, please.
I listened. I know you think I'm wrong. There's nothing left to say.
If you're saying you don't want to be with me anymore, just say it. I mean, that's fine.
I love you.
I'll do
That
what I have to
hasn't
do.
changed. But maybe the price is too high. This is what you were afraid of. It's what everyone warned me about, and now the worst has happened.
It's not about us. It's about your brother, Jason.
He wasn't attacking you. Sonny, he lost control. It was like he couldn't even see you anymore. All he saw was a danger to me, his little sister.
Don't take responsibility for what he did. He did it to me. He abused my trust. After everything I've done for him.
I can fix this by walking away.
That's not the answer. We don't owe Jason anything. He's trying to win. Trying to force me into a corner, and if I'm not a good little boy, then he won't give me my business back. Forget that. I don't take orders from him.
So, this isn't about us loving each other anymore. It's about you beating Jason.
On ABC.
I told you this was an ugly business, but if you can't handle it,
I don't want you doing something you regret.
I gotta do what I gotta do. It's what
I'm the one who started this. I want to stop it.
You didn't start it. Doesn't matter who started it. Jason went against me. He stole from me. I cannot allow that kind of disrespect.
Now I know you don't want to hear this, and I will be sorry if you leave. But I gotta do what I gotta do.
So my dad plays dead for 15 years, leaves me to grieve while he goes off adventuring, and then he shows up out of the blue and thinks that we're gonna get to know each other, create some father-daughter bond. I'm sorry, it's a little too late for that.
Well, I'm not trying to defend him, but it is possible for a man to feel as if he doesn't want to be a father and then do a complete turnaround when it becomes reality.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Well, I didn't think I was cut out to be a father until Courtney got pregnant. And everything changed. I mean, I actually loved the idea of being a father.
You must have been really disappointed when you found out that the baby was Jax's.
Yeah, I was. At first. Then I started to look at the future, raising the baby with Courtney, being a part of his life. I held him for the first time tonight. It's pretty amazing. And we had this connection, almost as if he was mine.
What happened?
I just came to see Michael Morgan. Tisha had already put him in bed, so I just looked on him while we were sleeping. Yeah.
You and Sonny had a fight. He won't give up Emily.
He hit me. I told myself I wouldn't hit back. Just kept pushing me. He's about to hit me again. Emily came in, tried to stop him. She grabbed his arm. He pulled away. She fell to the ground. And when I saw her fall, I lost it. And I started choking him right in front of her. If it wasn't for her and Max, I might have killed him.
I was hoping Jason was here.
No, he left a while ago.
He came to the house and he told me what happened.
Well, I guess we got none to discuss.
Jason's convinced he's doing the right thing, Sonny. He sees Emily as a little girl in his eyes. He has tunnel vision. She is not old enough to make her own choices. He's being an overprotective big brother. Can you understand that? I'm just trying to explain to you. Jason thinks he's doing the right thing. I don't think he...
Doesn't matter at this point.
I'm asking you, please, maybe you can give it some time. Understand what's going on right
Give Jason
now.
all the time in the world. It's not going to change anything. It's that simple. He's not going to back down. My advice to you is to stay out of it.
It's okay, Mr. Jacks. I haven't told anyone about it.
Good enough. I want you gone.
But I'll never tell, I swear.
$5 million on top of what I've already paid you. Now, this should give you the means to live very comfortably.
More than comfortably?
In New Zealand.
Yes, sir.
You'll be starting a new life there. No one ever needs to know that Nicholas Cassadine is John's biological father. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If I can have that sort of connection with Jackson Courtney's baby, imagine what your father feels for you.
Right, but my dad isn't exactly the deep, compassionate soul that you are.
He came back, didn't he?
For other reasons. I'm just an afterthought. You know, now that I'm in town, why don't I reconnect with Robin?
He cares about you, and you him. You both just have a bit of difficulty admitting it.
We're at an impasse.
But you don't have to be. He's reaching out to you. Maybe you can meet him halfway.
You're a good guy, Nicholas. I hope someday that you get to have a child of your own.
Harold, still?
I'm okay.
No, you're not okay. Two people who you care about just turned against you.
Sonny and Emily would say I turned against them first.
Well, you're right about what's going to happen. Sonny just can't see that. Sooner or later, he's going to lose it. And when he does, Emily's not going to know what to do about it. And then she's going to be in big trouble.
He thinks I'm trying to control him.
Well, he's being a pig-headed jerk. He's too proud to see that you're doing this because you love them.
I don't know how this is going to play out. But I don't want you and the boys to get caught in the middle.
We're not going to be caught in the middle. Michael and Morgan and I were on your side.
Carly.
You can see my boys whenever you want. They can come to your house or you can come here, and that's fine.
Sonny is going to fight you on that.
I don't care. You are going to be a part of their lives. They love you. And they always will. Case closed, okay?
You don't think I'm overreacting?
I think the hardest thing in the world is to be a true friend. Tell the truth and act on it, and that's what you did. Sonny will hurt Emily. And he'll hurt her badly, and when he does, it will destroy him.
So you leaving?
Do you want me to?
I meant what I said. You know, I'm not backing down. You thought that Jason and I can come to some kind of agreement, but that's not going to happen. So if this is more than you signed up for...
Breaks my heart that you and Jason are at war.
Well, you know, he's your brother. You're loyal to your brother, so you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I wish the two of you would make peace. I'd do almost anything to make that happen. Except leave you. I love you, Sonny. I'll stay with you no matter what happens. Where are you?
Richie, Mr. Morgan has put guards at the perimeter and the door at all times.
Miss McCall.
These flowers are beautiful. Jason didn't have to send all of these. With respect, Miguel Escobar. Congratulations. Who are these people?
The heads of the other families. The flowers are tributes. They're paying their respect to the new boss.